Hello everybody and welcome back to All the Mod 6 to the Sky. In this episode, we start using those reactors we made last episode. We're now producing polonium, and I made a second reactor to produce plutonium. So, I hope you enjoy. Okay, so we're going to continue off where we left off last episode. That was with this fusion reactor. So, we need to turn this thing on now and get it producing nuclear waste. I may have already turned it on just for a couple of seconds just to make sure it definitely is working. And it is. So you can see I've built up a small bit of nuclear waste, not enough to do anything yet. And I just wanted to make sure that this thing actually was outputting steam into this trash can. And as far as I can tell, it does. Now, I have some steam built up in here, but I do believe it is exporting into there. So we're pretty much ready to turn it on. So you can see in here, we have a burn rate current of 0.1. Our max burn rate is 72. So we could ideally put in here like 15 and turn it on. And as long as the damage doesn't go up, we should be okay. So we can see now there's actually nothing happening. You can see our burn rate is 15. We're getting no damage, and you can see our nuclear waste is going up quite fast. So we should have plenty of fuel in here. I don't think we're going to use more than we're actually producing. Yep, we're still producing more than we're using. And the steam is going out in here. So if I was saying to idle, there's no heated coolant going in here. And you can see this thing is empty. And this guy is full. So it is being emptied out into this ultimate trash can. I'm going to set this guy up still to keep dumping excess just in case if anything happens. But as far as I'm aware, this thing is keeping up. Now, we might have run into issues if we were to increase the burn rate and more gas was being produced than this pipe can extract. In that case, we'd have to get a gas pipe here with the ultimate upgrade in it and set that guy up to extract steam and hope it connects to this trash can. But as far as I can tell, this thing just works the way it is. So if we wanted to, we could set a burn rate of 20. And we should be okay still. It's only 250 degrees internal, which is not much. So still no coolant. This thing is full, nothing building up in the pipe, and this thing is empty. So now we're getting plenty of nuclear waste. So what we need to do is start extracting that nuclear waste into a system where it will now turn it into polonium and plutonium, because we actually do need the two. So if we look in here, this solar neutron activator will turn nuclear waste into polonium. This polonium will make polonium pellets. And also if you put it in a supercharged critical phase shifter, it will make antimatter, which is an important resource later on for making the creative apiary. And a whole other bunch of stuff from Mekanism, like all the different upgrades for the mech suit. So this thing should be okay to leave running. So what we need to do is make a solar neutron activator. I think I've already made one by accident. Yep. So we want to pump this out into this guy, like that. So I think actually, no, is this the input or output? I actually don't know. And you can't configure it, so you have to be very precise. So I'm going to hope I can plug it into the back. So pressurized pipe and my configurator. So config. And does this work? There's nuclear waste in there. Does not connect into that. I think it actually goes in underneath. Yes, and you can see this is now making polonium, which now needs to come out into, I think, what does actually this go into? A pressurized reaction chamber? Yes, with water. Okay, we need to make a pressurized reaction chamber. So at Mekanism, I don't think we actually have a pressurized reaction chamber just lying around. Pressurized. Nope. So we need to make one. We just need an enrichment chamber, so that's simple enough. Pressurized thing. There we go. And I'm going to put you there and this here, and this should be filling up with polonium. Now, whatever you do, do not break this machine. I'm actually going to make a hazmat suit just in case. So hazmat from Mekanism, just in case I mess up. Because if I mess up, this whole area will become irradiated and it will be dangerous to be here. So I'm just going to put all my armor on as cosmetic for now. So it looks like I'm wearing my normal armor, but I have a hazmat suit on for the time being. So now that we have that, we need to set water up. So we need a sink. So another sink. You know what we could do actually? Just grab ourselves a pipe and just run a long pipe from the back over here. Like there's a sink right here. We just might as well just run a pipe like this. There we go. So set this guy up to extract. Make sure nothing's broken in here. Still no heated in there. No damage. Perfect. I'm always going to be scared of this thing actually exploding. The only other thing about this reactor is it does not produce power. If you want a reactor to produce power, you need the fusion reactor, not a fission reactor. It's a completely different block. So, Mekanism fusion reactor. You need this guy here. You need a controller with a reactor frame, coolant port, and that's pretty much it. So then on the inside, it will cause its own reaction when you enter in this hologram, which has DT fuel in it. We could make one, but there actually is no point because it does produce a lot of power, but it does require a lot of fuel. So the only reason why you would make it is if you don't have access to a creative energy cell, which we will have now in the future. So that's why I'm not bothering on making it. So I need some cable because I need to give this thing power now. So I need a point. There we go. So I don't think this thing gives off any power. No. So I'm just going to put a point right here. Cable and select power. So this will now start producing polonium. Right? It's supposed to. Am I supposed to input something actually? Oh, I might be. Do I have to input fluorite dust? Okay, so I need a... How do you make fluorite dust? So, F-O-U... or F-L-O-U. There we go. So fluorite dust can be made in a crusher. So I need to make a crusher. There we go. And I'm going to set the crusher up, I guess just right here. I have no idea where to put this thing. Yeah, I guess I'll put the crusher right there. Actually, let me run this underneath. Because I did go around and clean up all the cables. So let me just fill back in the floor. And run a pipe, or not a pipe, a cable down. Now fill in the floor. Put the crusher up here. And now I need to grab I need to pretty much grab a system over here. Actually, you know what? I have a better idea. If we were to come over here and put this guy right there, and then just somehow run power to this guy. Where's the nearest power cable? I guess right here. So run power to this guy. I have to go out and around. And then use an exporter here to actually export all of the fluorite. So let me grab ourselves an export. Do an export. Put you on top. And then grab fluorite. So F-L-U-O. Put the fluorite in here to start getting crushed. And then grab myself an ender chest. And pick out a random color that we haven't been using yet. So red. I'm pretty sure we have not even used red yet. Put the red here and set this guy up to be red. Now, grab another ender chest. And dye it red as well over here. So what I can do is, if I grab myself a logistical pipe. Put the logistical pipe on top. Set the ender chest on top. Dye it red. And then set it up to extract. Make sure there's nothing in there. So you set up to extract. And come over to this guy and set side configuration for items in and output on the left. So what will happen is the fluorite should come out into this, right? Oh, I need to turn on auto eject. That's why. So now over here, this should be making polonium, and it is. So just grab myself some speed upgrades. There we are. So now speed up this guy. Don't think I can speed up that guy. Nope. And he only works during the day. So that solar thing has to be daytime for that thing to work. I don't think there's anything else to speed upgrades. I don't actually have any more gold dust at the moment. So I might go crush up some gold and go to sleep while I'm over here. Alright, so I crushed up some gold, made some energy upgrades now, so chuck all that in here. And I'm going to chuck these guys in here then as well. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a couple of machines here that don't have energy upgrades in them. These guys especially. Oh yeah, I actually added 2 more chemical oxidizers onto here because one wasn't actually enough. So, now we have to deal with this spent nuclear waste. I'm hoping if I make another ultimate trash can. So, trash can, I need 1 of every trash can now. Please work. So, pressurized pipe. And I'm hoping, and I mean like I'm literally hoping this works. Because if this does, this will change everything. Put this in the ground. I don't want energy dumping into it, so disconnect that. Now, I need to make sure I have all my side configurations correct. Items go in the top, and I want them auto-ejecting out the right. Fluids come in the back. Gases output the front. Oh my... Wait. Oh, is it actually not going in? This thing... Does this actually not delete spent nuclear waste, but yet it does delete coolant? Oh my god, I thought... Oh wait, I need to turn back import gases there. You're actually telling me this thing does not export out into the ultimate tank. Damn it! That is actually so annoying now. And I cannot break this, so I just have to grab myself some nuclear waste barrels. Waste. I need just to make a stack of them and just line them up everywhere. Okay, I've lined up all those there. I was going to do it underneath, but whatever. I need to make more pressurized pipe because I'm all out, apparently. So, go through the whole process of making more. There we are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this guy up to completely input in like this. Can I use my builder's wand? I can. Hopefully this is enough. Because what's supposed to happen, I think you can like shift right click these or something, or use a redstone torch or something. I don't know. But what I'm hoping is, what I'll do is this over, and this pipe should be empty now. Hopefully. And I want you to disconnect from the front. So gases no longer export out the front. Completely disconnected. Nuclear waste is spread out between all of these tanks. You'll know if this doesn't work, if this is broken, if I do this. Nothing happened. We're in the clear. This is what I'm going to do instead. I'm just going to have it exporting out the waste on the right. Just so it works. Yeah, it's just the polonium is taking a long time to process because, well, it's all down to the speed of this thing, and we're only producing 20 millibuckets of this stuff every tick. So, let me just grab ourselves another ender chest. And I'm just going to set it to auto-eject items out the front. There you go. So, in the system now, we should have polonium. So, polonium, we have 34 pellets. This pellets now can be used to make supercharged coils, these storage drives, different upgrades for tools. But our main interest is setting up this SPS casing. This is where we need plutonium. Plutonium is the exact same, but instead I need to use the nuclear waste in an isotopic centrifuge. That's where I'm thinking maybe I should build a second reactor and put it like right here in this big empty space and have that one up making plutonium instead and hook it up to this massive waste system as well. I could have swore before you just right click these things and it actually just tells you, or like highlights and stuff, and then when you can break it then. But I guess that's not the case. Right, I'm going to build a second reactor right here and I'll be right back. Alright, I've added a second reactor now. So, this is the plan for this one. We are going to make another one of those isotropic centrifuges. So, go to Mechanism. And do we actually have any left over? I wouldn't say we do. Just type in centrifuge. Nope. So we need to make one. We're missing a basic chemical tank. I thought I had tons of those. Whatever. So, what I need to do is right here, I need to hook up the input. And I need to run a power cable over to it now. So I need to come down and under here. I'm just so terrified of these things actually exploding. But that's just something I'll have to get over. So I need to go over here to where the power is being exported out. Wait, where is the power being exported out? Right here. You know what? I can just hook off of that. So, cable. Ultimate universal cable. And I'll just connect off of that there. So, come over to here and hook you in. Cover it up. Now, pressurized pipe. So, pressurized pipe. And now I need to set this guy up to extract and out into this guy. So, completely full. Now we're making plutonium. I have this tank down, this ultimate trash can here just in case. But I'm not entirely sure. This thing does eventually, like, slowly, like, I mean real slowly, deplete and get rid of spent nuclear waste over time. It's just, if this thing ever does back up, the thing will explode. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Unless you guys know of a better solution of getting rid of this waste. I thought this tank would work, or this, I keep calling it a tank, it's a trash can, because it connects into it, but I guess because it's technically no gas trash can, it doesn't work. So, plutonium is being produced, so we need to set this guy up the exact same way over there. So, we need a, what's it called? A pressurized reaction chamber. Nope, pressurized reaction chamber. So, enrichment chamber, 2 dynamic tanks. Not dynamic tanks, regular tanks. There we go. And now, I don't need my builder's one for now. So, put this guy right here, set the pressurized pipe right there. This guy will start filling up with plutonium. And we got a sink that I have to hook up. So, sink, I'll just give them their own sinks. It's not that expensive. I have like infinite materials to make it. So, I'll just put a sink right here and just grab myself a pipe. This guy. So, hook a pipe up right here. Set it up to extract. And now this guy is not connected to power, but I'll just easily do that right now. Run the power cable up like that. That is pressurized pipe. Oops. Thank God it did not connect to that or we'd be in trouble. Universal cable. Here we go. This should be making plutonium. But what does it mix with? So we need to figure that out. So plutonium mixes with fluorite dust as well. So I can just throw a red chest on top as well. So ender chest. Let's grab one of those. Actually, I need 2. And just grab some red dye. That's red stone. Red dye. And a logistical transport pipe. So logistical pipe. Put you there. And I'm going to have one right here. And let me configure all my sides. So items in, items output right. Auto eject on. Then we have fluids. All fluids will come in the back. Gases, all input at the right, and we're going to have this output. Oh, wait, maybe we should have the water go the other way, because then we can just run the pipe over there. I think that might actually be better. So if I put the sink here, actually, I could just put the sink right there. Here, put a pipe in the ground. Set this guy up to extract. And have fluid input in the front instead, and have gases output out the back. Then we just grab ourselves a pressurized tube. And do I want this streaming across the top? Probably not. So I'm actually going to run a cable under the ground right here. So pressurized tube. So you should have spent nuclear waste in you. Oh wait, not yet. So we're actually okay for just a second. Run this all the way over and hook it up. Alright, perfect. So now all I have to do is just chuck my red ender chest on top. There should be plenty of fluorite dust. Yep. Set you on top and set this guy up to extract. So this thing should be making plutonium. So let me just grab some speed upgrades and some energy upgrades. Energy. Do I have any energy upgrades left? Nope. Energy upgrade. There we are. Chuck all those in there and chuck all these in here. So this should be making us plutonium. This guy is okay. We probably could go higher. We have infinite water going in, so I'm going to throw it up to 35. Oh, you can see the temperature is now in the yellow. So it means, I think when it starts getting into the yellow here, you can see our max burn rate probably can go up to about here. But I'm going to be extremely cautious and keep it kind of low. As long as the steam isn't building up, we should be okay. You're producing 35 where this is 20, so let me increase this guy now to 35 as well. So no damage going up. Perfect. So here's a safety measure I wanted to try out. I have this industrial alarm. I made it a while ago and I want to try it out. So what I want to do is get a redstone link. Actually, would a redstone link work? Yeah. Yeah, it would. Alright, I need to make another one of these. And I want to grab myself a lever. So, or actually just a redstone torch will do. So, redstone torch. I need to craft a good few of them. Here we are. So, one of those. And here's what I want to do. I want to grab myself... Whoa. Was it me or did my screen just flash green? That might have been just me. That just felt weird. Let me grab some uranium. I'm just going to use one uranium as like a warning. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a redstone link with a uranium in frequency 1 and have a redstone torch. So what will happen is if this area ever does explode and I'm not around, there will be alarms going off at my base. So let's head back to the base and set this alarm up now. There we are. So where do we actually want to put this alarm? Probably next to my bed, if I'm being honest. But let's go down here and do it. Set the alarm up. I don't know, right here maybe? So we'll have a redstone link with uranium. And he's going to be set up to receiving. He's not receiving as signal right now. Why aren't you receiving a signal? The area is chunk loaded. Why isn't there no redstone signal being transmitted? What's going on? Why isn't this working? Like... Wait. Does the... It says it's getting a redstone signal. Let me grab a lever instead. This should work, like just putting it there. Yeah, so I guess redstone torches don't work. So maybe it has to be a lever? Maybe I should put this on a block instead, like right here. Grab some cobblestone. And I just stack it up there. Put the redstone link right there with that and the lever. So that's now getting redstone. Just to be on the exact safe side, this is technically in this chunk. So I'm going to enable chunk loading with this guy. And I don't think I have a point in this side, so... I can't enable chunk loading here. But this should work. I'll just bring it forward one. Alright, technically this should be chunk loaded now. Hopefully. So, enable the redstone signal, and let's head back home. Let's see if this link actually getting a redstone signal now. No. Is it actually not working over there? Well, there goes my plan. I was kind of hoping to set up a redstone signal system where if that place ever explodes, this industrial alarm will start ringing here. Ah. I guess I'll just have to keep an eye on it manually then. I guess if it wipes off the map, we know it's gone. Next episode, we're going to start turning all of this plutonium and polonium that we're now generating to make a, what's it called, an SPS thing, which is a super phase shifting casing and all of this thing, to make antimatter, which is one of the most important kind of things we're going to need for making all these creative things. Like, this guy actually doesn't need it. Actually, now that I think about it, the only thing he needs is the creative apiary. Because if we look in here, actually nothing else really needs it. Oh, we can ignore the spawn cap if we ever get one for the spawner. So that thing, our skeletons will just spawn infinitely like crazy. Yeah, so I'm going to let this stuff build up overnight. And yeah. So I'm going to end it there. Hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Hope to see you all in the next episode. So without further ado, goodbye.